Today I am going to teach the topic inverse trigonometric functions. There are six trigonometric functions. They are sin x, cos x, tan x, cot x, secant x and cosecant x. The inverse of sin function denoted by sin inverse x and inverse of cos x is cos inverse x and here tan inverse x, cot inverse x, secant inverse x, cosecant inverse x. Now I am going to explain what do you mean by inverse sine function. First, before we discuss about inverse of these functions, we should know what do you mean by inverse of a function. We know that inverse of a function exists only if it is both 1 1 and onto. If the given function is 1 1 and onto, then only inverse of the function exists. Let me take the function y equal to sin x. We know that the domain of y equal to sin x is R and the range is -1 to +1. Domain equal to R, range equal to -1 to +1. The graph of y equal to sin x is x-axis and take y-axis here 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, and here we have +1, -1. Sin 0, 0, sin 90, 1, sin 180, 0. So the graph is like this. Sin 3 pi by 2 equal to -1. Sin of -90, -1. Sin of -180, 0. Sin of -3 pi by 2 +1. And so on. This is the graph of y equal to sin x. Now we have to verify whether it is bisective or not. To define inverse sine function, we have to verify whether this function is bisective or not. Take 0, x, y, sin 0, 0, sin 180, 0, sin 90, 1, sin 3 pi by 2, sin 270 equal to -1. Clearly this function is not 1 1 since these two elements are having same image. So that we say that this function is not bisective. Whenever you want to find inverse of a function, we have to verify whether the given function is bisective or not. Clearly the given function is not bisective. So that here we have to restrict the domain from -pi by 2 to +pi by 2. If you take -pi by 2 to +pi by 2, Sine function, here you have x, here you have y. Sine of minus 90, minus 1, sine of plus 90, plus 1. Each and every element of the domain having only one image. So that we say that it is said to be bijective function. Clearly it is bijective. The graphical definition of one function is if you draw a line parallel to x-axis, if it cuts more than 2 points, then we say that it is not one function. For example, if you take this is x and this is y, and here x square equal to y. So this is the graph of y equal to x square. Draw a line parallel to x-axis. This line cuts the given curve at 2 points. So we say that it is not one function. It's not one function. Since it is not one, the given function is not bijective function. Similarly, in this graph, if you draw a line parallel to x-axis, it cuts more than 1 point. And even if you extend, it cuts at 4 points. So, if it cuts more than 1 point, then we say that it is said to be, it is not one function. Since it is not one, we say that it is not bijective function. To define inverse of a sine function, clearly it should be bijective. When do you say it is bijective? If you restrict the domain from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. From minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Take the graph up to here. Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Now you draw a line which is parallel to x-axis. It cuts the given curve at only 1 point. So that we say that clearly the given function is bijective. So we have to restrict the domain from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Similarly, the graph is bijective in the interval pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Also from 3 pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2, it is bijective. Also in the interval minus pi by 2 to minus 3 pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2 to minus 5 pi by 2. So here y equal to sin x is bijective in the interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Also pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, and then minus pi by 2 to minus 3 pi by 2. Minus 3 pi by 2 to minus 5 pi by 2. Clearly y equal to sin x is bijective. Now we have to draw the graph for y equal to x equal to sin inverse y. Take y equal to sin theta, then it implies theta equal to sin inverse x. Now the graph is its x axis and its y axis. Now 0, Sin inverse of 0, 0. Sin inverse of minus 1 equal to here minus pi by 2. Sin inverse of 1 equal to plus pi by 2. Therefore, this is the graph of theta equal to sin inverse x. Now, I am going to define the definition of y equal to sin x. The definition of inverse sine function: if sin theta equal to x with minus pi by 2 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to plus pi by 2 and minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to plus 1, then sin inverse x equal to theta is called inverse sine function. So here we have to restrict the domain. We read sin inverse x as sin inverse x. Here the value of theta such that minus pi by 2 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to plus pi by 2 is known as principal value of the function. For example, find the principal value of sin inverse of root 3 by 2. The principal value should be between minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2. So let sin inverse of 3 by 2 equal to root 3 by 2 equal to theta. It implies sin theta equal to root 3 by 2. Now root 3 by 2 in terms of sin equal to we have sin 60. Therefore, here we have theta equal to pi by 3. But here theta equal to we have sin inverse of root 3 by 2. Sin inverse of root 3 by 2 equal to pi by 3. We know that sin 60 equal to root 3 by 2. So directly we can write sin inverse of root 3 by 2 equal to 60. Find the principal value of sin inverse of 3 by 2. Here we have theta equal to sin inverse of x. Theta equal to sin inverse of x. The value of x must be lying between minus 1 to plus 1. Here sin inverse of 3 by 2 we have. 3 by 2 equal to x equal to here 3 by 2 equal to 1.5. 1.5 is more than 1, but it should be less than 1. So that sin inverse of 3 by 2 value does not exist. Does not exist. Inverse cosine function. If cos theta equal to x with 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi and minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to plus 1, then cos inverse x equal to theta is called inverse cosine function. Here if you take the graph of x equal to cos theta, this is the graph. Clearly it is not bisective. It is bisective only between the interval 0 to pi. It is bisective between the interval 0 to pi. Also it is bisective from pi to 2 pi. Now here we have to restrict the domain 0 to pi. Then only it is bisective. So here the values of theta such that 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi is known as principal value of the inverse cosine function. Now here theta equal to cos inverse x graph, x axis, y axis. On x axis take -1, 0, +1, and take on y axis 0, pi by 2, pi. Now the graph of theta equal to cos inverse x is this one, and the graph of x equal to cos theta, which is bisective between 0 to pi, is this one. When you restrict the domain of x equal to cos theta from 0 to pi, then we say that it is said to be bisective. So this is the graph of x equal to cos theta, and this is the graph of theta equal to cos inverse x. Find the principal values of cos inverse of 1 by 2, cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2, cos inverse of minus 1.2. First one, let cos inverse of 1 by 2 equal to theta. Now we have to find theta value here. So take 1 by 2 equal to cos theta. It's equal to cos pi by 3 equal to cos theta. It implies theta equal to pi by 3. Now cos inverse of 1 by 2, theta equal to cos inverse of 1 by 2. It implies cos inverse of 1 by 2 equal to pi by 3. Therefore, the principal value of cos inverse of 1 by 2 equal to pi by 3. We know that the principal value lie between 0 to pi. Now, second one, cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2 equal to theta. It implies we have cos theta equal to minus 1 by root 2. Cos theta equal to minus 1 by root 2. Now, it's equal to minus cos pi by 4. 1 by root 2 means cos pi by 4. We know that minus cos theta is always equal to cos of 180 minus theta. This can be taken as cos of 180 minus alpha. Minus cos alpha equal to formula cos of 180 minus alpha. From this formula we can write it as cos of 180 minus pi by 4 equal to cos 3 pi by 4. Therefore, theta equal to 3 pi by 4. But here theta equal to we have cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2. Therefore, cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2 equal to 3 pi by 4. Clearly 3 pi by 4 lies between 0 and pi. Now third one is given by cos inverse of minus 1.2. The values of x lies between only minus 1 and plus 1. This minus 1.2 does not lie between minus 1 and plus 1. So cos inverse of minus 1.2 does not exist. Find the domain of cos inverse of 2x. We know that the value of 2x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Here we have to find the values of x. So for that, first we should write here minus 1 less than or equal to 2x less than or equal to plus 1. Domain means we have to find the values of x. Range means we have to find the values of y. Now, according to the definition, theta equal to cos inverse x, the value of x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. Here, In the place of x, here we have 2x. So minus 1 less than or equal to 2x less than or equal to plus 1. So it implies divide by 2, minus 1 by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to plus 1 by 2. Therefore, domain means the set of values of x. Therefore, domain equal to closed interval minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2. Now we have to discuss about inverse of tangent function. If tan theta equal to x with minus pi by 2 less than theta less than plus pi by 2. Here we have to restrict the domain minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Then only we say that the given function is bisective. And minus infinity less than x less than plus infinity, then theta equal to tan inverse x is called inverse tangent function. That is, whenever we have tan inverse x equal to theta, it implies x equal to tan theta. Minus pi by 2 less than theta less than plus pi by 2. Minus infinity less than x less than plus infinity. The value of theta such that minus pi by 2 less than theta less than plus pi by 2 is known as the principal value of the given function. Now here, the graph of x equal to tan theta minus pi by 2 less than theta less than plus pi by 2. The graph of this one is x equal to tan theta is between minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2. This is the graph. Clearly, this function is bisective. When you restrict the domain of x equal to tan theta minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, then it is bisective function. The graph of theta equal to tan inverse x, x-axis, y-axis. This is the graph of theta equal to tan inverse x. Find the principal values of tan inverse of root 3, tan inverse of 1 and tan inverse of minus 1 by root 3. First one, let tan inverse of root 3 equal to theta. It implies root 3 equal to tan theta. It's equal to tan 60. Tan 60 equal to root 3 equal to tan theta. Therefore, theta equal to pi by 3. But theta equal to we have tan inverse of root 3 equal to pi by 3. So, tan inverse of root 3 equal to pi by 3. It lies between minus pi by 2 and plus pi by 2. Now, next one we have, let tan inverse of 1 equal to theta. It implies we have 1 equal to tan theta. It implies we have tan pi by 4 equal to tan theta. It's equal to theta equal to pi by 4. But here theta equal to we have taken tan inverse of 1. Therefore, tan inverse of 1 equal to pi by 4. Next we have tan inverse of minus 1 by root 3. Let tan inverse of minus 1 by root 3 equal to theta. It's equal to tan theta equal to minus 1 by root 3. Minus 1 by root 3 minus tan 30. Now, it's equal to tan theta equal to, we know that minus tan alpha equal to tan of minus alpha. So, we can write it as tan of minus pi by 6. It implies it's equal to have theta equal to minus pi by 6. But here theta equal to tan inverse of minus 1 by root 3. Therefore, tan inverse of minus 1 by root 3 equal to minus pi by 6. Now we have to discuss about the domain and the range of 6 inverse trigonometric functions. First one, we have theta equal to sin inverse x. The domain means the values of x. So the values of x minus 1 to plus 1. Range means the values of theta here. So range equal to, here we have minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Next, theta equal to cos inverse x. Domain minus 1 to plus 1 and range equal to 0 to pi. Theta equal to tan inverse x. The domain of theta equal to tan inverse x is R, and here range equal to open minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Next, theta equal to cot inverse x. Domain is R and range equal to open interval 0 to pi. Theta equal to secant inverse x. Domain is R minus of minus 1 to plus 1. R minus of open interval minus 1 to plus 1. 0 to pi minus pi by 2. From the interval 0 to pi, we have to eliminate pi by 2. Theta equal to cosecant inverse x. R minus of minus 1 to plus 1. Here range equal to closed interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 minus the element 0.